got more from Liz Claiborne, New York in the show this morning, and this still isn't the end. We still have more from you, right? After this. This is a 267-423. $30 is the price here, 4 colors, a crew neck long sleeve tee from the Essentials collection, and we begin with navy.
And in the navy, we have extra, extra small to 3X.
Black.
The black too.
Antique gold.
Yes.
Antique gold and coral, we have small through 3X.
And
So that's the coral.
Isn't that pretty?
2 pops,
Yes.
2 neutrals. So back to the Essentials. For someone who wasn't here earlier when we showed others from the Essentials collection,
Love
what's
that.
it all about?
Well,
You know what, I just
Essentials-
had to put this here for 1 second.
Essentials is you go on
That's a great
QVC.com,
color.
type in Liz Claiborne, New York, and you're going to go to our boutique page, and you're going to see all of our essentials. And they're really pieces that we deem as foundations, building blocks, a blank canvas, which is what our t-shirts are all about, because we are a t-shirt nation, and we've heard so many of you that love our t-shirts because the beefier weight and the length of it and so on and so forth. And we brought you a long sleeve. We had a long sleeve turtleneck before.
Right.
We listen, I listen. That's part of my job, to take what you ask for and we bring it up there. And hence, we have a long sleeve t-shirt.
Right.
Which is really nice.
And it's beautifully done. I love the fact that it does have a slightly beefier weight.
It does. I mean, just feel it. It's not tissue paper thin, so when you wash it, you get out of the washing machine what you put in, which is always nice when you invest in pieces, right?
You know what?
The colors
We're both
stay
going
rich.
to do this,
Even
right?
with the color
Wow.
like this gold, I love doing the contrast. This with the
yellow and the gray is so great.
It's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
And then I just
And
did the
this.
coral underneath the H by Halston that is coming up.
That is so pretty.
Because you know what it is, especially when you get.
You could do it either way.
You could
You
do it
give
either-
me that one.
Look
This
at
is the
that.
fun thing. If you're not so sure about color, if you do really wear more neutrals, you can use something like this as an essential and then tone it down with the neutral on the top. So
Exactly.
you still get that wow when you walk in, and
Right.
it's not a wall of color if that's not your
Yes,
personality.
absolutely right.
Yeah. They're
And
great
these are the
tops.
pants that we have on earlier. I put the black with it, but I want to tell you, give me the coral.
Yes. Oh, I'm loving
Easily.
the
Black.
Isn't
Love
that
it.
great?
Yeah.
So there's so much you can do with color, and you don't have to be head to toe, but try it. When I started with Liz Claiborne 4.5 years ago, I had to jump into the color pool. I'll be honest, I was the neutral gal. You know, I still love my mochas and my khakis and all that, but I learned to love color, and it's amazing when you put color on, people are like, oh, did you change your hair? Did you do something different to your face? And it's just because you put color on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
It
Because
really
it
is.
reflects back up
It
into
does.
your face. And you're
Love
going to see
that.
the ladies in
Yeah.
just a
Looks
second.
awesome.
Oh my gosh, that
I
was
love
the
that.
little vest. Where'd
Yeah.
you get that from? Was it hanging
This
back
hanging in the back.
That
yeah,
looks great.
because you know you were always like, what do you do with the vest? If you picked up the vest that we had earlier,
That's what you do.
by Denim & Co.
That's what you
You
do.
have a long sleeve, and you throw the vest on over it.
So
Last
that's
call on the gold,
that's
by the way.
a really great way of putting that. So you take that essentials, which is the t-shirt, right? And then you add things to it, a scarf, a necklace, a vest.
A
and now all of a
boot.
sudden, a boot.
Right.
Now all of a sudden it's the building block, and you can build around it, right? You say, oh, I like what Sharon did, I'm gonna add the gray to it. And then it just keeps on going and going. So that's where your starting point is. And look at Steph, she's got on with that great skirt and a necklace,
Nice.
and off she goes to work with one of our t-shirts on, which is crazy good, I
Right.
like to say.
And then Anne has got the scarf,
Yep.
which looks fantastic.
Ankle pants on, which are in and new, and look how pretty that looks.
It's work to worship to dinner to play date to picking up your kids after school. I mean, when you say essential, it really is one that is a chameleon.
Yes.
The essential is the chameleon.
It really is. It's the starting point. You know, you go in your closet in the morning, what am I gonna wear? You pull out that coral when you go, you know what? That's what I'm starting with. That's the starting point. How do I build around it?
Right.
And
Your
you can put it
accessories.
under all your blazers. I mean, the weight is
Yes.
okay. You know, I
Yes.
mean, like it's not too heavy that it's like, oh, you just put that under a business suit blazer.
No.
You could put it under a blazer or
Most.
any of the other soft
Definitely.
suiting pieces you have.
And these are the pieces you need to go under your jackets and all that right now. The camis, it's a little, you know, it's getting chillier out, so you gotta
Yep.
put the camis and save them for the summer, but this is what you need.
So just like the turtleneck that we talked about earlier that had, that's definitely not translucent, like it's
Right.
got a beefiness to it, but no bulk to it. That's
Exactly.
what makes these materials in the Essentials collection the perfect
Yeah,
balance.
it's just a little bit beefier. It's that perfect, we found the sweet spot of what to make our t-shirts in, how to fabricate them. So you've got that beefier weight, but also it's going to also follow the lines of your body.
And it's 100% cotton, so if
Nice.
you want that
And
natural
that neckline,
fiber.
we didn't even talk about the neckline.
The crew neck.
Crew neck is so beautiful.
Except I will say, I like that this isn't that super tight crew neck. It is a little bit, like the turtleneck wasn't too tight. It's slightly more relaxed than that.
It's not a man's crew neck.
Yeah.
So we made sure of that.
You're
right?
like, how do I say this nicely? It's made for a woman.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
not a dude's shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's put it that
There
way.
you go. There you go. I'll let you guys do that.
And it's only $30. colors. So if you want it, there's the coral.
Yes.
Here's the navy. We have black. And then is there any remaining? That antique gold I know is incredibly
Isn't that
popular.
beautiful?
So a 267423. You, my dear, I think you're getting ready
Yes.
for New Face because you
I'm-
have to give our face the workout
I
before
do.
we care for the skin in our today's special value.
I do. I will see you shortly.
Okay. Belinda Davies and I are still going to
We
continue
are
to hang out together.
Still here.
Because we have another shirt that's very, very different, that's all about texture. And this is the Liz Claiborne, New York scoop neck jacquard textured top, a 226425. It's a buy more, save more of $4. So the first top is $35. Every additional top comes down to $31. And we have so many colors available in this one. Whether you want something saturated, whether you want something soft, whether you want a neutral, we definitely